This is Zoro when he's level 1. And this is Zoro with the true triple katana. Alrighty everyone, welcome back to another Blox Fruits video. Today we will be going from level 1 all the way to true triple katana. We're going to be unlocking all of Zoro's swords today, so let's get into it. Because we're going to be playing as Zoro for this episode, we cannot use any sort of fruit whatsoever because Zoro doesn't use a fruit. That would be against the rules. So what we're going to do is get to level 20 and fight our first boss. Let's go.
Flying, chasing every beam of sunlight. We're running after all the color galaxies we will discover.
Okay, so I'm level 21 and it's time for us to take on our first boss, which is the Gorilla King. Let's get into it.
Defying gravity, there is nothing else we need. 30,000 feet, the clouds go by, we're going faster. It's just you and I, our dreams inside, our dreams inside. We don't need the world below. We'll fly like airplanes, we'll fly like...
There we go, we killed him. Oh my god, if you guys have ever used swords early game in Blox Fruits before, you will know how bad they truly are. Okay guys, let's move on to the next boss, who is Bobby. Let's get into it. Okay, so now that we're level 31, we can head over to the sword dealer of the West and buy the dual katana. Thank God, because the regular katana is not very good. To be fair, the dual katana ain't that much better, but hey, look, it's one extra katana. It's got to be twice as good, right?
I know landing is inside, above the clouds there's always light. Looking up above and now.
Alright, as you can see, Bobby behind me is getting attacked by some random bozo, so we're gonna help this guy out.
When we leave the ground below, 30,000 feet, the clouds go by, we're going faster. It's just you and I, our dreams inside, our dreams inside. We don't need the world below.
Alright, there we go. So we just killed Bobby. Now, I actually don't know what happened to the other guy. He kind of just died and never came back. But anyway, let's move on to the desert area and then to the snow area where I can get my basic abilities.
We're in our Neverland, come take my hand and we'll fly like airplanes. We'll fly like airplanes.
Alrighty, so we are level 90 and now we can go and move on and grab our basic abilities, which are over here and taught by this guy. Currently, we have 113,000. I don't want to spend it all, so I'm not going to get Flash Step. So I'm just going to get Aura and, like, Air Jump. And there we go, Air Jump as well. Okay, so if you're wondering why I don't want to go and get Flash Step, is because it costs $100,000, which I can't afford at the moment. And it's also because I want to buy a new sword, and I want to buy the triple katana from this guy, which is like 60,000. Now, obviously speaking, the triple katana is very, very cool looking, but it isn't the true triple katana. The true triple katana is like this one, but like 1,000,000 times better.
We'll fly like airplanes. We'll fly like airplanes.
Okay, so because we're going to be using this triple katana for the rest of the first sea, because it's the best weapon we can possibly get for the first sea that actually matches Zoro, we need to also go and upgrade it, which means we're going to come over to the blacksmith over here, and we're going to upgrade the weapon, but we need more materials before we do this. It's going to give us an extra 25% damage, which is just incredible. So let's go get the materials and we can upgrade this sword. Okay, there we go. So I finally managed to get all the materials. It actually took me very long. It took me like half an hour to do that. So there we go. We finally upgraded the weapon, so we get 25% more damage. There we go. That's going to definitely help us in killing bosses and all the NPCs. But without further ado, let's go kill this Yeti boss. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are. We're going to fight the Yeti boss. Now, there is a couple other people here, so I hope they don't kill me, but let's get into it.
I'm finding my way back somehow.
There we go, nice and easy. We did just beat him. We have a lot of health for our levels, so it is pretty easy. But let's move on to the next area and go kill the Vice Admiral. Let's go.
Left for the coast, wouldn't it be simple then? Find perfect peace, give up everything. Are we
Alright, so we're level 130. Let's kill the Vice Admiral. Let's go.
plan? We get a little lost along the way, but we can't stay here forever. Get a little lost.
There we go, we killed him. Alright, so let's move on to the Sky Islands now, and then we can go into the prison and fight all those awesome bosses.
White knuckles on the way down, but our friends are.
Alright, so we've got 3 bosses we need to absolutely destroy. The first one is the Warden. Let's get into it.
All our friends, they help us out. Everything's better.
There we go, nice and easy. Let's move on to the Chief Warden.
Things change, we find a way to make it through. 'Cause all we know is that things change, but it's not so bad with you. White knuckles,
There we go, killed him as well. That guy hits like an absolute truck. Anyway, let's move on to the final boss of the prison.
white knuckles, let it go now. All my friends, they help me out. White knuckles, on the way down. But I
Alright, there we go. We killed Mr. Swan, and then we're going to move on to the Magma Island now. Let's go. Alrighty, so we are level 300 now, and we have a lot of money, so what I'm going to do is go back over to the ability teacher here and grab Flash Step, because remember, we didn't buy it because it was a little bit too expensive before. But anyway, we're going to farm up this area, but before we actually farm here, we're going to go and grab Observation Haki, which means we have to go kill the Saber boss, so let's go do that. Okay, so let's beat the Saber boss who is behind me right now, and once we beat him, we can get Observation Haki. Let's go.
everything is better now.
Okay, I mean, I killed him, but some idiot came in and just one-shot him for no reason. Alright, whatever. We can go and get Observation Haki now. Okay, so now we can officially buy Observation Haki. Just gotta speak to this guy right here, the Instinct Teacher. There we go, we bought it. Now we can use Observation Haki. Very awesome. Alright, so we're level 350. Time to fight the Magma Admiral. Let's go.
I can hear it coming. You like rock and roll. Always started something. Now I
Alright, there we go. We killed him. Let's move on to Fishman Island and level up there. Let's go.
in the garden. Are you coming?
Okay, level 426. Let's fight the Fishman Lord. Let's go.
Is it everything you hoped it'd be? A masterpiece.
Alright, there we go. We killed him. That guy did half my HP in one single attack. I've been upgrading, like, my swords a lot. Like, look, you can see I've been putting a lot of points into, like, my sword stat. We do a lot of damage, but I think I might need to start upgrading my defense again, because they are starting to do a lot of damage to me now. Alright, level 500. Time to fight the next boss. Let's go.
Open all the windows, let the sun pour in.
There we go. Nice and easy. We are absolutely cleaning through these bosses. Let's keep up the momentum. Let's go.
The stars on our side, reflecting light,
Okay, so we're level 577. It's time to fight the Thunder God. Let's get into it.
illuminating all your light. Is it everything you hoped it'd be?
There we go, nice and easy, not too hard. There we go, we're just going to move on to the final area of the first sea, and then we can finally get our hands on the true triple katana. Let's go. Okay, so we have finally done it. We have made it to the hardest boss of the first sea, and that is Mr. Cyborg over here. So let's kill him.
It's all working out to be so beautiful to me. Older and technicolor, we all get closer to everything we've ever wanted. It's unfolding, it's something golden. Our hands are.
There we go, we finally killed it. I am so happy that I just pumped so many points into, like, health, because that guy does so much damage, and getting close to him, because I have to use a sword, is horrible. Okay, let's finally go to the second sea. We finally made it to the second sea, and now that we're in the second sea, I think it's time for a bit of an upgrade on this outfit, so let's do it. 3, 2, 1... There we go, we have upgraded our outfit for the second sea. I think it makes us look very, very professional, because it's going to be a big challenge getting this true triple katana. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so in order to actually get the true triple katana, you need to go to the legendary sword dealer. Now, this guy spawns around the map every couple of hours. He is excruciatingly rare to find, and you need to buy 3 legendary swords from this guy, right? Now, the difficult part about these legendary swords is that you're not guaranteed to get a different sword every single time. You could get the same sword over and over again, which makes it very, very difficult. So I'm going to work on getting myself the first legendary sword. Once I get that legendary sword, I have to get it to 300 mastery, and then rinse and repeat with all 3 legendary swords, if that makes sense. So before we go and level up, let's get our hands on our first legendary sword. Okay, so like 2 hours later, I got my hands on the first legendary sword. This took a ridiculous amount of time, but nonetheless, we got our hands on one. This sword is the first out of 3. Now, I have to get every single sword 300 mastery, so I'm going to start working on that now, because I don't have enough money to buy another legendary sword, as they cost 2 million gold or dollars each, whatever you want to call it. And I need all 3 of them in order to get the true triple katana. So let's go get some money, let's level up, and let's get this to 300 mastery. Okay, so I finally got myself 300 mastery on the legendary sword. I'm going to fight this boss behind me to show you guys the abilities. Let's go. There we go, we finished him off nice and easy. Well, actually, he's kind of a difficult boss. The meteors are really annoying, but anyway, let's move on. I'm going to try to get my hands on a second legendary sword, level it up just like we did this one, rinse and repeat until we're able to get the true triple katana. Let's go. Okay, well, there we go. I got my hands on the second legendary sword. This one took about 2 hours to get, so let's go level it up. Let's go do our thing, and I will see you guys when I've gotten this max mastery. Okay, so I've been trying for like 2 hours to get this last sword, and it is absolutely dreadful. It just won't give it to me. I did, however, get 300 mastery on this sword. We're actually past 300 mastery now because I've been using it so much because I can't get this other sword. Okay, so you know how I was complaining I couldn't get my hands on the last sword? Well, I got it, and I got it on the literal server I joined straight after I had made that clip. So, the irony. But without further ado, let's get this to 300 mastery and then finally get our hands on the true triple katana. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm level 1150. I have to fight this boss over here. I only have one ability though on my actual sword because the mastery is like really, really high. So this is gonna go really badly, I feel like, but screw it. Alright, well, there we go. Some guy helped me out do it, which was actually kind of nice. So, thank you, kind sir. I've got so— ow! No! No! Please! 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 I have one ability, please! This is not okay! Leave me alone! I hate everyone, honestly. Okay, so finally I've completed it. I've gotten 300 mastery on all 3 of the legendary swords, which means it's finally time to go combine them. Now, in order to combine them, we have a bit of a problem. I actually have to get all the way to the tippity top of that green thing all the way up there. Now, how am I meant to get up there without a flying fruit? Yeah, I can't. Which means I'm gonna have to eat a light fruit. I know, technically, right, I'm not allowed to eat a light fruit, but I physically can't get my swords unless I eat the light fruit. So, I'm kind of forced to do this. Just pretend you're seeing nothing, okay? It won't matter. Alright, so I got some mastery on it. Now I'm just gonna fly all the way up there. I think it's like up here. There we go. I'm flying. Oh, wait, I went to the wrong way. I gotta get— see, this is like, how am I meant to get up here without a flying fruit? Like, I don't think it's actually possible. I mean, there might be a way. I don't know. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we just talk to this mysterious man. Hello, fellow swordsman. It appears you've mastered all legendary swords. Do you wish to buy the true triple katana? Yes, please. All right, there we go. We got the true triple katana. It combines all 3 awesome legendary swords into one. Obviously, I don't have the abilities yet. I gotta go do that. But if you hit the Hucky ability, like, come on, look how awesome that looks. You cannot tell me that doesn't look absolutely insane. Okay, let me go get all the abilities for this, and I will be back. Okay, so before I go and gain any mastery on the true triple katana, I don't want to cheat, so I'm going to remove my Blox fruit for this guy. He's going to tell me it's an absolute scam. It's like $50,000 to do this, but I'm going to remove it because we ain't no cheater. Alright, we did it. We got to level 350, or mastery 350, should I say, for the true triple katana. So I'm going to fight this boss behind me, and let's get into it.
Past all the stops, runaways for looking up, chasing another sign. Oh, we do it right, soaking up the painted sky. overhead, a billion fires reflecting in your eyes.
There we go, we killed him. I don't know why, but my ability just didn't work like twice for some reason. I think this server has like super high ping. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. We have completed this challenge now. We have obtained all of Zoro's swords inside of Blox roots. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one.